Hi. Was Starmer's speech on Monday morning an equivalent of Enoch Powell's Rivers of Blood tirade of the mid-60s? Whereas Powell was generally racist, Starmer's offering was merely, but dangerously, opportunistic, which doesn't mean that it won't have the same negative effect that Powell's speech did. Starmer has attempted to squat in the camp of right-wing nationalism. Not that they'd be welcome, even though this was patently tailored to regain red wall votes falling to Reform UK. None of Starmer's speech will do anything to reverse this. In fact, it would help exacerbate the hemorrhaging of Liberal left members and votes elsewhere. As for all the measures outlined in the white papers, a collection of meaningless sound bites, it's mission impossible, will and cannot be fulfilled, as we will see. His strangest remark caused the most outrage. This was undoubtedly aimed at illegal migrants, an easy target due to the impact it's had on working class, mostly red wall areas where they've been dumped, effectively abandoned, but most importantly, subsidised in a time of shrinking resources at the expense of those already struggling to exist in these areas. This is, in fact, becoming an island of strangers, but not in the way that Starmer claims. Over decades, due to a capitalism that's got nothing to offer, a deliberately imposed austerity, the engineered destruction of working class communities, many of us do feel like strangers as the world has changed around us without our consent. We've become individualized, alienated, even more divided by class. The ghettoization occurring in some areas on religious and ethnic lines. Most of this is a product of conditions here already existing long before the mass arrival of illegal migrants. This has also been encouraged by respective governments, all in the name of diversity and multiculturalism. This ghettoization has gone alongside the individualization of society, where solidarity, empathy on the working class lines has disintegrated. Starmer's speech will, of course, justify and encourage xenophobia, nationalism, racism, and herald the disintegration of his party. The great irony of all this is when trouble similar to that which flared up last summer happens again, Starmer, the Labour government, will demonstrate its authoritarianism with mass imprisonment for trivial offences while refusing to recognise their own responsibility for these disturbances. The entire Labour edifice must be brought down. It now lays entirely within the arena of reaction. Bye.